Good Facebook Friday. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
that's right.
We're very happy to be here again this week.
Absolutely.
Wow, we sure had a amazing Black Friday last weekend.
Yes, we did.
It was actually not just on that Friday
No,
either.
no, it lasted until Tuesday.
Yeah, we had such a long a sale day.
Absolutely.
Well, no, it wasn't that long.
Yeah.
Because we always, when we have a sale, we last until Tuesday.
Well, that's true. Yes.
But anyway, it was a wonderful time. And thank you very much for all of your orders. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
We really feel like maybe we have to do some more ordering of accessory packs because so many of them flew out the door.
Flew out the door, and some haven't. We haven't even received materials to make some other ones. So, but
we're working hard to get it back in stock.
That's right, exactly.
Anyway, so thank you.
Yeah.
It was really nice to see such a great response. Just so you all know, the free shipping is going to be on until the end of. Just before Christmas. So just wanted you all to know you won't have to pay shipping in Canada or the United States. I'm afraid we couldn't extend that into the international waters because those are quite a bit different in
absolutely
amounts.
Yes.
But we really appreciate the fact that we can do that during a sale sometimes when it's international.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, North America will be free until Christmas.
That's right.
Yay, eh?
Yes.
What were you going to say?
I'm going to say including Mexico because that's part of North America
too.
So, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think it's U.S. and Canada.
U.S. and Canada.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hi, Kathy Bird. Good morning, Elizabeth and
Roxy.
Oh, yes, you can read, no problem.
I can. Yeah.
Home doing quarantine.
Yeah.
Oh,
feel good for you.
Liz. That's not easy.
Lots of stitching time then.
That's true, isn't it?
That's right.
She's just an everlasting optimist. Hello, Mary Woodwitz. Very good to see you. Ho, ho, ho is right. We got the Christmas trees lit up.
We do.
Actually, what happened was after we decided that it wasn't working, I went and looked a little bit more at the cording, and apparently last year I had put in other cording with a switch.
And I didn't know that.
Which was really smart. I mean, but I totally forgot I'd done that. Anyway, so they're working, yay.
And you went out and bought new lights too, didn't
you?
Prior
to that.
Before checking.
Naturally. Donna's here, yay. Good morning, Pandora, as well. Looks like Liz says, son has it. The rest of us are negative, have to finish quarantine. If your son has it, does he live with you, Liz? I hope not. Well, I mean, not.
Yeah.
But, so that he is able to quarantine too. Carol Reed says, good afternoon from Florida. Loretta's here. Kathy Lamp is here.
Good morning, Deb. Jennifer.
Liz says she can crochet a bit too. That's good. I hope he's going to be well soon, Liz. It must be a real concern for you. Jennifer's working on her nieces. Working on her nieces? What do you do when you work on your nieces? Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's a spell check thing.
Exactly. It could be pieces.
Pieces.
Yeah.
Or anyway, it'd be interesting to find out.
We could make up all sorts of stories about that one.
Thanks, Jennifer Gow. Working on my... Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Hello, ladies. It's nice to see you, Dory, too. It looks like it's nice and cool. Oh, you had snow, too. Isn't that nice? Afternoon, lovely ladies. Thank you, Patricia. Good morning to Jean Morrison, Sandy Dinclow from Illinois. Yes, he does, but he's in his own room.
Yep.
Ah, okay. So you really have to be careful here.
Mm-hmm.
That's not so easy. I don't envy you. On the other hand, if he's getting better, that's the main thing.
Absolutely.
Jennifer says, working on my niece's needlework project.
Oh.
That's the mystery.
Mm-hmm.
And Judy says, good morning from Washington State. Looks like Jennifer's framing. Sherry says, good afternoon. Oh, yes, of course. I've been missing you. Have been, Jillian.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad you're back. Of course we missed you. Actually, I don't know whether Jillian was here. Was it 3 weeks ago? I
Could
think
be.
So.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sherry says, in Michigan. Thank you. Elizabeth says, thank you. He's doing well. Lost taste, no fever.
Oh,
phew.
Yep.
And keep your eye on that guy.
But losing your taste is not good either. It's
on the other hand, I would like to do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose. I mean, I don't want to lose my taste, but it would be so good because I wouldn't eat very much.
Well, I guess so. that's one way to look at it.
Gotta look at the bright side.
Absolutely. Whenever possible.
Suzanne Healy. Oh, everyone, I want you to know that Suzanne Healy is our newest and most wonderful moderator. Not most wonderful, but she's wonderful as a moderator. She's actually already been extremely kind and complimentary and looking to make sure that everyone is happy in the group already. So it was a natural fit. Lorraine mentioned Suzanne to me, and we've just introduced her.
Yes.
Thank you and welcome, Suzanne. I'm so glad that you're here and that you're now one of our moderators. It's wonderful. Sandy Werbitsky, another one of our moderators. Welcome. Emma, good morning to you. Beverly, hi from California. Hello from New Hampshire. Carol Royce, it's good to see you. Gwen, you see anyone you know here? Doesn't stop them from eating. Yeah, he's a young boy. He's got to eat. That's right. Gwen says, good morning from northern Manitoba.
Oh,
okay, that'd be cold. Isn't that funny? Whenever I think of Manitoba, I really do.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I've been in Winnipeg, but northern Manitoba would be even cooler.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah.
So I hope you're doing well, Gwen. Jennifer says it's supposed to snow here Sunday. You know, we don't get as much snow as everyone
Definitely
else.
not.
Sometimes
No.
I'm just jealous.
Yes.
I love that snow.
Except for it's hard to drive.
Yeah, I would like it for a weekend.
Yes. Yeah.
And then
That's right.
Then we'll have the sunny weather we have
then
today.
clear it up and, snow and then the next day have it gone.
Yeah. Well, we do kind of have that here, actually.
We kind of do.
Yeah, and Sherry loved the snow globe.
Oh, good. Yeah.
The gnome snow globe. That's hard to say, especially rapidly. Eating is a good sign. Yeah, exactly. That is a good sign.
Oh, it can taste spicy.
I like this window into taking care of someone with not too bad COVID. Yeah. So I'm really glad that you're able to laugh about it. That's great. Louise Fassa is here.
Yeah, Viv. Good to see you, Viv.
Nice to see you too.
And Brenda, good morning. Gwen. Oh, -9.
It's unusually warm.
Unusually warm. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Gwen, good for you for living there. I'm sure that you're there for a reason.
Absolutely.
Rather than, maybe it's your hometown. I don't know. Serena says, hi from Overcast, Pennsylvania. Hope it's all well with you too. Actually, it's well with Lisa. She's doing great. But this morning I was briskly washing my hair in the shower when all of a sudden I felt something go in the back of my neck here, somewhere near the scapula. And I went, ouch! And when I lifted my hand again, ouch, even more. So it's a little kind of a stiff neck.
You can't really turn your head that well.
No, but what I did, since it was 8 o'clock and my chiropractor opens at 8, I called them and said, is there any room for me between the times of such and such? Because I have other appointments today. Yeah. And sure enough, I got one an hour after this finishes.
Good.
No, half hour after this finishes.
Yeah, so we'll have to make sure we finish.
Yes, please.
At a proper time.
I'm sure it's fine. I took an Advil because I thought, okay, I can't take the pain.
No.
And the swelling will go down a little bit, hopefully.
Absolutely. And
anyway,
then you'll
whatever I did.
That's right.
If I was only doing yoga on a regular basis, but I stopped that and I shouldn't have. I should do my yoga.
Yeah.
Do my exercise in my upper
body. You can't think of that all the time. So, even with the yoga, you could have just twisted the...
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I was way too brisk with this hand.
Yeah, I want to get it done.
Thanks, Liz. Aw, thanks, Deb. And Mary says 42. Yay! Liz is sitting outside in her fire pit. Oh, my goodness.
Very
that sounds
nice.
so nice. I've always wanted a fire pit. You have one, don't you?
No, actually, we used to have one of those cast iron fireplaces on our deck, but we removed that because the chimney was starting to disintegrate. So
that's a good idea.
We removed it. Yeah, it was ugly anyways, and it blocked. So now we just have those propane heaters.
Oh, the ones that go up above and they heat down below? Or?
Well, yeah, they're not the big ones. So I've got a small one, and then I've got a even smaller one.
I think you need a fire pit. I'm sorry.
I think
you do. For the atmosphere.
For atmosphere, exactly, yes. Yeah.
And what else is going on? Thank you. I will feel better. Oh, thank you, Elise, that you noticed that I said free shipping. Yes, everyone knows until Christmas there's free shipping for US and Canada. Happy Friday is right. Thank you, Loretta. I will feel better, I'm sure. It won't take long. The good thing is that my Cairo guy is really good. Actually,
He is.
He's ours
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
He's just really good. He's got an actuator instead of twisting anything.
Mm-hmm.
He uses this little, they call it an actuator, which is like a little tick, like
Yeah.
that. And so it doesn't hurt when he's adjusting.
Yeah.
It doesn't screw up. He really knows what he's doing.
Oh, he really knows what he's doing. Absolutely.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Because he's helped me over a few other issues.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay, so what did you do this week? We have to ask.
What did I do this week? Well, I did corrections on a couple of designs. We're getting ready to release soon. And
Which ones are they?
Well, there's a set of 2 ornaments and another one of those tassels, and then the other is a biscornu. And then I've also a new cottage, one of those little cottages.
So are we going to release the new little ornaments before Christmas?
Yes.
When?
Well, it's all ready. It just needs a photo.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's up to me.
Exactly.
So
So-
as soon as I get my in gear.
Early next week. And hope we could probably do the cottage at the same time because I'm hoping to have that finished by next week as well.
Oh, so we could actually make it ready before
just
Christmas.
before Christmas.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, with the ornaments, we'll probably make it into a PDF, right? As well as a leaflet.
I think so.
Yeah,
I
that
think
way
so.
it can be downloaded.
Absolutely. And we'll probably do that with a cottage too because I think the other cottages are also
Good
PDFs.
idea. The
So-
thing about that is I slowed down on making things into PDFs because, of course, every single PDF takes time.
It does take time.
And effort.
Absolutely.
But I've slowed down. But I think I'll accelerate that a little bit this week. So you might find an email in your inbox today or tomorrow with a few new PDFs. And they'll be Christmas oriented so that you guys can download them instead of having to have them go through. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
And by the way, don't forget we have gift cards.
Yes.
You guys may
that's
not
right.
remember.
Exactly. We do have gift cards.
Yeah, so if any of your friends want to give you something really nice, try using our gift cards because those are actually working really well. Just put in the search term gift card and then you'll find out how to give somebody a gift card.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, says Karen Lark. Good morning. What is the peace between you and the church? Me and the church. What church? Okay, there's a church.
Just having a look.
Okay, we're having a little bit of a problem figuring out what you mean by us and the church. Is there a church over there? No, you can't see the church over there.
The gingerbread church over there. So
You'll have to enlighten us what you mean. We'd love to help you out, but we can't really tell what you're looking at. There are things behind us, and of course there's a little...
there's this, which is the Gingerbread Hollow.
Is that what you're thinking of? Because that's Gingerbread Hollow.
Yeah.
So you can find out if that's what it is, and otherwise let us know exactly where it is, not just between us and the church, because we don't see a church. I don't see a church.
I don't see a church.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
And it looks like Sue Donnelly arrived when I wasn't looking. Let's see here. Yeah, there she is.
Hi, Sue.
Good to see you. Gwen says she's keeping warm this winter, working on heirloom stitching sampler. Oh, I'm so glad you love it. Don't forget to post your picture of the piece. And Cynthia says, hello, ladies. Happy Friday. Kay, ciao. I just finished dinner in this corner of the world. You must be in, let's see, ciao. You must be in Spain. No, Italy.
Yeah,
Italy is ciao, right?
Yeah.
We're just guessing here. The picture in the green frame. Good.
Yeah.
We got that. Maybe she's looking at the winter cottage. That's possible.
Yeah.
Behind you. Yep, got that. We just don't see a church. So maybe there's a church there that I just don't see.
Yeah.
Do you see a church?
I'm sorry.
I'm looking at the monitor here to see, but I can't figure it out. And I can't turn my head, so sorry. Lisa will have to do that.
The only, I think it's the Gingerbread Hollow, so.
Yeah, if it is, then you know how to look it up. Yes, Sicily, Italy. I got it.
Yeah.
We're so clever.
Yeah.
What I was going to say too is me, because you did that.
I did. Yes.
And what else did you do? Oh, yes.
Oh,
what else did you do?
Yesterday I went home early to do finishing for the new little cottage. And before you know it, the day is gone, and I don't feel like I've accomplished a whole heck of a lot. I did cut the foam core board twice, and now because you have to cut 6 pieces of it, so I cut 6 pieces twice, and then finally I was happy, glued them together. This morning I looked at it, and it shifted. So I'm going to have to start again.
Darn it all. I bet you're disappointed.
Well, that's kind of the way it goes. I am, I kind of looked and went, oh, damn.
What did you say? Oh, Lisa swore.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to put a quarter in her swear jar.
I didn't say the other thing, no. And so I'll just have to cut it.
That's okay. I've sworn so many times on camera. It's old. Sorry.
Yeah. And start again.
Mm-hmm. Yes, she's going to have to start again. The reason that she wants it to be really good, though, this time, not like every time, you're everything you ever do.
Absolutely.
But the reason is because we're going to take photos and videos, or just videos.
I think just videos.
Videos of the finishing process.
Yeah.
You know those little square cottages that we have finished into looking like
little
presents,
blocks,
blocks of presents with a bow on top. So we're going to do that on a video so that people know how to do that kind of finishing, because a lot of people asked about it because it's so cute.
Yeah.
So way to go, right?
Yeah. I think we can do some videos. Getting
it started. Exactly. And the good thing is then we put things up on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
I don't know if they noticed, but we put up a bunch of stitch videos.
We've got some stitch videos on the YouTube channel that we're slowly putting together, and I've done so far 2 of them. Not quite yet on my own, but close.
She's really learning the editing program really well. It doesn't take a lot of brain power, but you have to figure out all sorts of things and know where everything is.
Yeah.
And you're learning where all of the tools are that you need in that program.
Yes.
It can get complicated.
Learning new programs isn't necessarily the easiest thing to do.
She's doing great.
But I'm going to persevere, and I will get better at it.
So we have a stitch of the week this week as well.
Yes.
But before we start that, I just wanted to, because I've got this on my lap.
I know, you're anxious.
I'm not even anxious. I'm just reporting.
Oh, okay.
Because every week now I'm showing you my progress on my design. And you have to understand that the designs lately still take a little bit of second place behind the other things that I'm doing. So I know I'm embarrassed because there's only one extra line done. That's why. This is the one.
I think it looks fabulous.
It's coming along. You know how it is.
But I think now you've got it set to where you're going next.
Yes, I really do. It took a lot of people even to give me some idea as to what would look good. And I've got a sort of a rendition as to how it's going to look. So it's going to say these things as well, and then it's going to have that much hard hanger at the bottom.
So it's not going to be big at all.
It's not going to be too long, but it's going to have a lot of hard hanger. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the hard hanger because that's also going to have some color in it. It's going to be beautiful. Yes, so you guys saw the videos. So awesome. Yeah. Because I started off doing the videos, then I kind of did it so that we'd have an easy ability to learn how to do the videos, because we have to take off me talking and then put music in its place and then make it really short, like as short as possible while still giving you the information. And those are kind of like shortcuts of some of the stitches that we're going to be showing you. So we are actually now ready to put the race stitch up on YouTube.
Are we?
Yes, because I just made it yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So now, from now on, you can keep up with the new stitch of the week.
Oh, well, isn't that a good idea?
Yeah. Yes. So every time we get a stitch of the week, then Lisa will put up that particular stitch, and that's part of your new world of video editing.
New world. Okay. Yeah.
New duties.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Anyway, so that's what I did this week.
Oh, good.
And I finished level 4 of the Beyond
yeah,
Cross
Beyond
Stitch
Cross Stitch.
teaching videos for
the Academy.
The Academy. They are
Yeah.
finished. They're not up yet. Not sure when they're going to come up, but I've started on level 5. That's the Hardanger, so that's going to take a little bit of time. And that's what I'm really, really keen on, is getting both level 5 and level 6 done.
Yes, and then all of Beyond Cross Stitch is done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then everyone will know everything.
Yes.
Well,
Almost everything. Yeah.
Yeah, Rachel, that's really good that you say
Yeah.
that. It's a saying that I definitely need too. It was the one thing that hit me, is that the only way through this time in our lives is to feel gratitude for the things that we can
Exactly.
be grateful for. And that word gratitude got me through a whole bunch of bad times in my life too.
Yeah.
Just focusing on not thinking about the things we don't have, or the things that are, negative or difficult.
Yeah.
And really focusing the mind on the things that we're grateful for.
Yeah,
and there's
absolutely.
plenty
Definitely.
of that. Even if you're sick, you can still look to see what you're grateful for. So thanks for mentioning that, Rachel. That's the idea. I love your new design. I'll substitute the silk roses for something else. There's no silk roses in there.
No, there's bullion knot roses.
And of course, listen, you can substitute bullion knots for silk, or vice versa.
Absolutely.
Those roses do occur a little later on, also below in the piece.
Yep.
But you can do any kind of rose. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a cross-stitch tiny rose as well. So those of you who don't want to do any silk ribbon or any bullion knots at all, you guys can do a little tiny cross-stitch rose, okay? Do you show patterns to purchase? Thank you, Jennifer Gowan. I'm not sure what that means.
I'm not too sure either.
Patterns to purchase.
I mean, we have lots of patterns on our website to purchase.
So go to www.victoriasampler.com, Judy.
Yeah.
And there you will find all of our patterns. I think there's over 300 of them.
Absolutely.
So there's plenty there. And you look under the catalog, and that's where you can buy them. And they're accessory packs that have all the threads and buttons and beads in them if they're available.
Absolutely.
If they're not showing, then they may not be available. They're discontinued, those packs. But we have all our leaflets on sale for sure. Some of them even as PDFs you can download.
Yeah.
Thank you. Love the cottage behind you. Oh, is that still Gingerbread Hollow? I think it might be.
Could be.
We'll just bring that out again, because it seems to have the pride of place.
It does. And
there we go. Gingerbread Hollow actually turned out really nice. I really like the fact that the little people are so little and the house is huge.
Yeah.
It's Gingerbread Hollow Mansion.
You're walking up to the mansion of gingerbread. I'm finishing this right now. I actually started it last night.
I love that frame.
Yeah, me too.
Such a cute frame.
And, even though we ordered a bunch of them, we've only got a few left of those frames.
Oh, no, already?
Already.
Oh, it must have been last weekend, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So grab them while you can.
So grab them while you can, because it's probably going to be a month or so before we get more in.
But if you start stitching the Gingerbread Hollow now, you probably will be able to. Well, you could make it before Christmas. Then you just leave it on your roller frame and hang it up somewhere on your roller frame until you can get the frame again. Anyway, we definitely have a few left, but only a few. That's too bad. That's good, though, that we have made so many people happy. Thank you. Love your new design so far. Thank you. That's gorgeous. The new sampler. Oh, my goodness. There's so many. Dainty looking. Yes, dainty. That's what I was
very
going for.
dainty.
Oh, Brenda, thank you. Love the heart. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Good heavens, and I missed all those beautiful comments. Isn't that nice?
It is. Yes.
It's really nice. The reason I wanted to show you my progress on this sampler partly is because of the saying. That was the most important thing for me. But also because you don't know how long it takes and all the things that I go through to make something come up. And for me, it was something that I could share with you on a weekly basis, kind of like success of this week, because this was a design that I hadn't done I hadn't been designing for a long time.
For a long time. And you even she second guessed herself and started from charting from scratch with a completely different topper and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, this process was, it was like going back to school. It's like going back to, because it's been about a year since I was designing at all. And the ideas just like wouldn't gel. And then I would put it on the computer again. I go, no, that doesn't look right. And I'd bring in my favorite people, the people in Victoria Sound, I'd bring them into my office and say, what do you think? These are the comparisons. What do you think?
And I mean, the other options were nice, but
we all agreed finally on the results. And the thing is that I just have to shuffle and create various new different ideas, and then they come along and they give me some kind of feedback, which is so important. And I remember doing that a lot when I first got started back in the days when I worked at Fancy Works. All the staff there, I would bring it in almost every day what I was working on.
What do you think of this?
What do you think of that? And I remember thinking, no, tell me what you really mean, not just, oh, that's nice.
That's nice, exactly, yes. I want, don't worry about hurting my feelings, right?
No. Anyway, the thing about making your own designs is you feel like there is a part of you that's being shown to the public, and it can feel a little bit scary because it's a part of you that you it comes from inside, so you feel vulnerable and exposed to a certain part of what your choices are. So I know what it feels like a lot for you guys to do things like the snow globe.
Absolutely, to choose your colors is not an easy process at all.
No, and I think those kinds of decisions, no matter how many times you do them, they're always slightly, is this the right thing? Should I ask someone else? That kind of thing. It's really a nice thing for you guys to have worked with me over these last 2 years anyway. That we've got.
I think it's probably 3.
Well, that's with the Facebook Friday, but the designs, the stitch along designs.
I think it was.
It was an October design.
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago? I can't remember exactly.
I can't remember. I think it was 2018. So yeah, two years ago.
You guys were so wonderful. You jumped in with both feet, and it wasn't that easy to decide what colors you're going to use. But now you just go ahead and use your own colors. It's just great.
Absolutely.
The new snow globes are so cute.
Oh, they are. Yeah. So there's some really nice ones. Yeah.
The only thing that I'm noticing is sometimes the eyes are, they're hard to make small.
Absolutely.
And of course, if I had been designing it, I might have made a little tiny X there.
Yeah.
Or I might have made, just a couple of little stitches on top rather than an actual knot. Because sometimes they look like they're wearing sunglasses.
They do, yes. And I think to make a smaller knot, just use a smaller needle.
That's so true.
If you're using a 24 and you're using 2 strands, the knots are going to look huge. So I usually like to use like a 28, and then your French knot is much smaller.
Right. And you can use 1 strand.
And you can use 1 strand.
Right.
And then they don't look like they've got goggles on.
Of course. Of course, though, they have to still be seen.
That's right. Yes.
So what I would do is I would probably come up on one side of the cross that's underneath, come up on one side of it, make the teeny knot, and then go down around a stitch that's underneath it.
Absolutely.
And that way it'll sit on top, hopefully.
Yeah.
They're not easy, honestly. No, they're not. Have you ever noticed a lot of the people that are in my samplers
don't have eyes?
No, they don't have faces.
They have a blank face.
And even you could even do that. You could just take them out altogether if you're not happy with them. But I think that every one of the ones I've seen is so charming.
Absolutely.
Really cute, and well done for all of you. I'm collecting them still. I haven't done all the albums for the rest of the designs that we did. I'm still guilty. Maybe I'll take like a Christmas holiday and just do all the albums all of the
spend one day and gather all the. Well, we won't be here to bother you during the Christmas holidays.
Are you going to come here for the Facebook Friday in between?
You know what? I'm because they land on Christmas Day and January 1st. Probably not. Yeah.
Are they both Fridays?
Yeah, they're both Fridays.
I'll be here.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere. I have nowhere to go.
So I probably won't be here Christmas Day. And I don't think I'll be here January 1st either.
She's not coming in. You just know it. I'm on my own again.
You're on your own. Yeah, exactly.
That's okay.
You'll be like the Queen and give your Christmas message, right?
Oh, that'd be cute. Yeah. I have to cultivate my English.
The way
That's
oh,
right.
like this.
I don't know if many of you are watching The Crown, but oh my goodness, apparently the palace is not a happy camper.
I would imagine not. I have been watching The Crown.
Me too.
And yeah, if even a little bit of it has any truth to it, my goodness.
Yeah, that's quite the story. Anyway, we'll just see how it all shakes out. I'm sure they're not very happy, but it is a good series.
Oh yeah,
Even if maybe not all of it is factual.
Exactly. I think the actual historical events, of course,
happened. Yeah.
But as to what personally was happening, how can you say that actually happened? Because
Anyway, let's move on. From The Crown.
From The Crown.
The Crown was a wonderful, wonderful show.
Absolutely.
And it may not be true. Okay.
Yeah.
We were going to start with the Stitch of the Week.
We were, but do we want to see what everybody's saying? Because we've got quite a few messages.
Oh, by the way, you guys, we're going to have a contest. So stay tuned, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my goodness. That's so pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, it makes me feel really good. And obviously, it's very encouraging. We love the cottage behind you. Isn't it pretty? Oh boy, 50. Mm-hmm. And Judy, I hope you got your question answered. And if not, let us know. And we're going to just scroll down to see if you say anything else. Your ornaments look so pretty. Thank you, Mary.
Yeah.
I just did them this morning. Rachel says Mom died this year and it's been hard, so I need that chart.
Oh, yes.
That's a very good chart to do at that time. I love it. I finished stitching the Gingerbread Hollow. Just have to frame it. I love stitching it.
I agree, Loretta. I agree too.
I did too.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Yeah.
Sandy says a bullion is worse.
Oh, I love bullion knots. Yeah, it just has to be the right time of day. Yeah.
Do it first thing in the morning or
Absolutely.
do a silk ribbon rose.
Yeah.
There's silk ribbon roses that are up and down, over and over it with a star, right? Do the star and go over and up and over because the star has to be odd numbered.
Yes.
Odd number of legs.
Yeah.
5 is fine. And then just go over and under with your silk ribbon. Come on. We could do other ones too.
We could, but if you're in at all any doubt, we have wonderful courses on our academy that'll show you a bullion knot rose and a silk ribbon rose.
Yep, they're all there.
They're all there.
Oh, and there's also some videos on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
I think in the gingerbread tree
Oh, yes.
There's a whole bunch of different roses
Absolutely.
in there. And I did them on purpose because of people who say bullions are worse. It's great to have stitchy friends. You're right, to bounce your ideas off.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right, Brenda. Thanks, Loretta. She needs to frame it too. You guys, you should buy your frames. You both are very kind. Thanks for the tips for the French knot.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa. That was great, Susanna. The needle size for French knots, a great idea. Yep, it is really good. I have a question. What I did with poor counting cloth, the warp and weft are not equal. What do I do with poor counting cloth? I would suggest that you don't use it for your best projects.
Absolutely, yes.
You may even put it to one side and decide it's not worth stitching on if it's that far different. But all linen has a little bit longer weft than it has warp threads. So the horizontal warp threads definitely they're tighter and they're stronger. And no, it's the other way around. Sorry, it's the long ones
it's the
that
long,
are tighter and stronger. So
exactly.
Then what happens is they're weaving this way and they have to weave it tightly, but not so tightly. So it ends up that really your piece will end up being slightly longer than wide.
Yeah.
On all even weave, so-called even weave fabric.
Definitely.
Except for man-made even weave fabric, I heard. But real linen, you have that problem. So honestly, Rachel, I wouldn't waste my time on a linen that you can't count on. It's really important that your linen ground supports all that work you're doing. It's not worth doing it any other way. On the other hand, you can make it into a tablecloth.
Yes.
Or what else? Doilies. Or napkins. Or those kinds of things, because they're used, so you're not going to have that same need for the perfection of the even weave.
Yeah.
What were we saying? Oh yes. Stitch of the week.
Stitch of the week. I just want to say, look at Rachel's. Her twin was in charge of looking after the gun carriage. Wow, that's amazing.
Wow, it's right.
Yeah.
That's quite
Yeah.
something in your family, I bet too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pictures on the wall, etc.
Definitely.
Thanks for letting us know that.
So, our stitch of the week.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Juliet was answered, I hope.
Okay. Oh, yes. You'd already answered that one. You did. The stitch of the week this week is the raised stitch, and it's in this kit here, Thinking of You, and it's 108, I believe, right?
Yes, it is. It is number 8 in the first level of Beyond Cross Stitch.
I'm going the wrong way. There we go.
You'll get it yet.
Exactly. Now, this one, it was made into a nice little box.
You did such a nice job of that.
Yeah,
What
it
did you
turned
do
out.
that?
I think
that
I did.
Yvonne or you?
No, I think I did this one.
It's not easy because
not
there's
easy.
there's lines
Yeah.
on the moire.
Yeah. So
Anyway, it's very pretty.
kind
And
of
this is
like
this is the little package. And Judy, this is one of the things that you can find on our website. It's a package that has everything in it to learn stitches. It's called Beyond Cross Stitch Series. So those are the only kits that we have on our website. All the rest are accessory packs and leaflets.
Absolutely. Exactly.
So tell us about the raised stitch.
Well, it's also known as a fan stitch, and it can be worked on both linen and canvas. And it can usually made up of a group of straight stitches, all going into the same center hole.
So
to
it's
speak.
like a diamond eye stitch?
Well, it's kind of like an eyelet stitch, except for don't pull it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also it's just partial, right?
It's just partial.
eyelet stitch.
Exactly. Yeah. And it can usually it's worked over 4 threads or 6 threads
I'm gonna have
or
a quick peek. Yeah, while you're talking.
yeah.
So there's one right there. I think
Exactly.
you can see this one. And then there's also this great big one.
Yeah.
And that's actually a little easier to see up close. So I hope I'm holding it tightly enough so that you saw it clearly.
And so, yeah, different effects can be achieved. Either it says to pull threads, but I would never pull threads for the raised stitch.
No, the raised stitch to me has always
Yeah.
been a surface stitch
A
rather
surface
than
stitch.
a pulled one.
Exactly. So
But it could be,
it could be, yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Depends on whether you want the stitching
Mhm.
thread to be shown.
Mhm.
So that one's going to be on our YouTube channel as well, really soon.
Absolutely. And it's a fairly simple stitch
What else do you
to
have
work.
here? It's called a part of the straight stitch family.
Yeah.
I did not know there was
Yeah.
a family of straight stitches.
I did not know that
Oh,
either.
that's very
Yeah.
good information down here. You're reading it off, but really you had to do some digging for that,
Yeah,
didn't you?
that I did, exactly. And there really wasn't a lot of information about the raised stitch. So there was no historical reference.
Really?
So I couldn't find that it was used in, 16th century samplers or anything like that.
Huh,
because-
interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
It also says that it fans out from a center hole, but actually it fans
Fans in.
into the center hole.
Yeah.
Because you never if you can help it, don't come up in a filled hole.
Absolutely.
Anyway, having it look like a fan stitch makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Except that generally the raised stitch is kind of like a block rather
Mhm.
than like a fan goes like this
Absolutely.
on the outside.
Yes.
And that would be a different kind of stitch altogether.
Exactly. Whereas the raised stitch is mostly like it
Square.
looks like a square.
Yeah. That fills
Yeah.
up a square anyway.
It fills up the square.
So did you find any places where I did use it?
Of course. There's many different samplers you've used it in, but one of my favorites is the Jingle Bells Tree Farm, and it's actually used in this down here. See if I can get it up and have it.
It's in that tree, right?
It's in the tree right here.
Yeah, so all of
Yeah.
the little raised stitches make up the tree. I remember doing that. That was fun.
Absolutely. This is such a nice Christmas piece to do, or winter piece to do.
Yeah, that's the good thing about
Yeah.
this. It does say, Christmas tree, but you can just put, I don't know,
Yeah.
anything else in there.
That's right. Exactly.
Winter in the forest.
Winter in the forest. I love all the horse and buggy with the tree on it. I like the little caribou. I love everything about this piece.
This was one of our basically all-time favorite ones for people to stitch. I think it's been really one of the most favorite of the designs for Christmas.
Absolutely.
We have a number of
I think so
those
too.
because people love Christmas, but that one and Heirloom Christmas turned out to be hot sellers for
Mhm.
many years. And if you haven't stitched it yet, you will really love stitching it when you're inside next to a crackling fire with the snow outside. You can imagine yourself on the sleigh ride and going through all of the trees of the forest. It's lovely.
Exactly. Now I've got my computer glasses, which is not good for distance, so I can't really see anything. And when I look at Taya, I can't really see her either.
Speaking of which, I've just discovered that you can get 3 different lenses when you're having your eyes done, when you're doing your, not glaucoma, what's it called?
Cataracts.
Cataracts. You can put, like, cataracts are the lenses in your eyes, and you apparently have to replace them with something. And they have 3 different choices for me. Now what do I do?
Oh.
Like, I can have a regular one that's free, apparently, that the government will pay for a health plan. Then there's one that will get you to see middle distance to far distance without glasses. And then there's one, get this, it's a multifocal, and it will let you see up close so you can read, and all the way to infinity, and it multifocuses. And and then the only difficulty is apparently the halos that are around lights when you drive at night. I never drive at night, so I'm not sure which one I'm going to get. If anybody knows anything about multifocals, let me know, because I didn't like the idea of halos.
Yeah.
I might choose the middle of the road one.
So this is the desert garden, and I think it's right there.
Yes, I think you're right.
And so here's the desert garden, and I believe it's part of the greenery, right? And that there.
That's good.
Let's see if I can get
there. You go.
Close.
Yeah, those ones are kind of a raised stitch, but they are a little less like a raised stitch off to one side.
Exactly.
They're more like a partial diamond eye again. It's really difficult to find raised stitches in my designs. Maybe I'll put one in the next one.
Hey, there's an idea.
There's an idea. That will make it easier for you guys.
That's right. Yes. Okay. I'm just trying to see. Here's the raised stitch. This is Autumn Garden. And that's the raised stitch right there. But look how cute this design is.
Oh, Autumn Garden is so adorable.
It's so cute.
I can say that now because, when I did it, I felt really good about it. But as I am farther away from having designed it, it feels better and better. It's just like anything you do on retrospect. You think, oh, that was really quite nice.
It was a fun piece to stitch, that one.
And I've got some, I go, what was I thinking?
What was I thinking? Yes, exactly. Where was my head at? Okay, and I'm trying to find it on here too. And
Marcy just mentioned she's got one multifocal, middle and far, and the other is nearsighted. I use that one to read. Oh, so you've got different ones in each eye? Oh, I don't know how you do that. Okay, I'm going to have the same in both eyes. But thank you, Marcy, for that feedback.
Well, there it is.
Brenda Lifflyer had to go. Her grandbaby is up from now.
Oh.
Aww.
Well, I guess that would be.
Juliet says it was in the Stay Home and Stitch, the raised stitch.
Oh,
that's absolutely true.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have a stitched version.
No, that's right, exactly. And this one is Woodland Garden. And the raised stitch is way down in the leaves of the tree.
Yeah, exactly. That's hard to do, isn't it? Getting it up there and making sure people see it all.
Exactly. Okay.
Rachel says, I did the lockdown sampler, which I assume is Stay Home and Stitch. Could be, because we didn't do a lockdown sampler. It's a great name. Though.
Yeah.
And the best part was learning new stitches. Thank you, Rachel. I'm so glad you enjoyed that. When you're doing the stitch-alongs, it does mean that you do learn a few new stitches in spite of yourselves. Dance Hugh says, grazie. That's nice. Raised stitches can be worked on 8 o'clock. Absolutely. Thank you, Juliet. I'm glad you mentioned that. And Mary says there's 55.
Yay. There again, I pulled this one, but I can't see where it's actually used. So.
Oh my, she's going to be looking and looking.
I know.
I should bring your right glasses.
I did bring my right glasses.
Well, once I get those multifocal ones that have
You'll
halos,
I'll be able
to see everything.
I should always plan this beforehand. I pull them and then I don't look and I just put them aside going,
let's show them anyway.
I know.
Come on, these are
Aren't
so
these
adorable.
so cute?
I don't know if there's raised stitches in these, but these ornaments are tiny, tiny little crackers, and you can even put them on your dining room table.
Exactly.
They're so cute. Small. Yes, I really love them. Here, I'll use.
You're going to hold that one?
This is like a gingerbread one, and a little snowman one,
Angel,
and a Santa.
Santa.
They're very cute. These ones took no time at all to stitch, just so you know. So if you're looking for something really small, See, this how small it is compared to you and I. Like, we're on a level with the thing now, so you can see how small it actually is. It's about, well, I can hold it in the fingers of one hand.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness, that's small.
They're
and
really
how did
cute.
you do with finishing, though? That was quite
they,
a challenge.
They were just like a needle roll, but I think I overstuffed them because, you know.
No, you didn't overstuff them. I love the finishing on the edge. That little bit of hem stitching just makes them look so pretty. Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
We should tuck them away on our trees for next
time.
time.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
I think that's all the models that I pulled.
She's very nice. She pulls models.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. And perfect time.
Is it the perfect time? Well, it's the perfect. You know what the perfect time is? Exactly.
Yeah.
We've got a contest. We have a contest planned. It took us all of 2.5 minutes to think of it.
Exactly. Yes.
Actually, I heard about it the other day that somebody had what they call it, ugly Christmas sweater contest. I thought, yes, it's for us. That's such a good idea. I don't know if any of you have ugly Christmas sweaters, but even if they're pretty Christmas sweater, any Christmas sweater, okay? You have to be wearing the sweater, and you have to be holding the latest, or even if it's not finished, a piece by Victoria Sampler that's a Christmas piece, right? And have your picture taken, or do a selfie. I'm not sure how you can do that with one hand doing one thing. And then I would appreciate it if you would post it.
Yeah.
And the one that gets, then I'll do a poll after, let's see, probably about a week before Christmas, I'll do a poll and I'll announce the winner on Christmas Day. Somebody's going to be the winner, and then I'm making this up now as I go along.
You're winging it.
You will get the choice of your pattern. And I really think what we call that is VS dollars. They're kind of like a gift dollars anyway. So you could choose your own prize. Those of you who have participated in things with us before, that's how we give our prizes. And then we'll mail that out to you. So this is going to be the contest, okay? So remember now, you got to wear the Christmas sweater.
Yeah.
Ugly or not, okay? You can call anything a Christmas sweater that has Christmas colors on it, including blue and white and silver and all that stuff, but it's got to look a little Christmassy. And then don't forget to hold 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever amount. Put them all in a big group in front of you. I don't care. Christmas, Victoria Sanford designs. Yes. And they don't have to be finished or framed or anything. They just have to be in the picture.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of fun for us to see how much you enjoy, or hanging up on your wall. You could stand beside it. That might work. Then you could have because we don't have a lot of people in our homes sometimes, right? If you're by yourself. So hang it or sit it next to a table and then do a selfie of yourself, okay? So put on that Christmas outfit. Put on the antler hats.
Can hardly wait to see what your sweaters look like. Yeah. Okay. There was a question. If you scroll up just a little bit.
I will. Of course I will. Whoops, I'm scrolling up the wrong place. There we go.
And what is the name of the pattern of the Christmas tree that is behind Taya's head?
Am I moving my head here? Let's see.
Is that the gingerbread scissor keep?
Oh, yes, it certainly could be.
Yeah.
But the Christmas tree that's behind Taya's head, is there one actually on the wall? Because I can't see in the monitor. Is there a Christmas tree on the wall?
Nope. I think it is the gingerbread scissor keep there.
There, this one here, this one, that one there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a gingerbread scissor keep.
And so then Melanie said, what, maybe this? Let's see.
Sorry. I'm not moving forward.
Yep, gingerbread scissor keep.
Good for you, Melanie.
Yeah.
Way to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Various other people, and Deb said it too. That's good. Yeah. Thank you. And if that's the case, then that you're fine. That's the one it is. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
There are so many lovely designs in our studio here. I have to say, I've got another camera here, and maybe on Christmas Day, I'll do a little with that camera. I'll show you the entire studio where we are, because we've got Christmas tree over there. We've got designs on the walls there, and behind us, of course, and we also covered up an old wood stove with a table with more designs on it.
That's where all the gingerbread little houses.
That's where they live.
Sit.
Exactly. So don't forget the contest, and make a special post just for you guys with the contests. So in other words, make your own post. Don't reply to other posts because that won't count, okay? You have to make your own individual post, which means that you're going to put, here's my Christmas sweater,
Mm-hmm.
and then put a picture with that post, and that way everyone can see. And it'll be fun, I think, between now and a week before Christmas. I can vote, but being Jewish, I have nothing Christmas. Do you have something red or green? Maybe, Rachel, you could use those. Anything that has a kind of Christmas color. You know, designating a Christmas color is all I'm talking about here. And the fact that it's a sweater may also be difficult because I don't know if it gets very cold in Israel.
Yeah, but Rachel might not have any designs, Christmas themed designs she's stitched.
Oh dear. Well, I bet you've had some kind of design that could do. I want you to participate, okay?
Yeah.
You just do your best with what the rules are, and they're very flexible.
Exactly. Oh, and Deb's making sure you're not running late.
Oh, thank you. When's my appointment? You're worried about my neck. Thank you.
It's not until 11 o'clock, and it's only a 5-minute drive. So
yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah.
But thank you. Yes, it has been a bit long, isn't it? Sweet? Donna says, wear something wintry, Rachel. Do that.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea, actually. Those of you who are not Christmas oriented, wear winter. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. What a great idea. I can vote and then have a great weekend, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you, Loretta. And honestly, that is good, right?
Yeah,
I
it
hope
is.
you all have a good weekend.
Absolutely.
Don't forget free shipping.
Yes.
And what was I going to send out? I was going to send out an email with, the new PDFs that I'll be making over the next
few days.
Exactly, so that you'll be able to get those too. Good. I didn't want you to miss it. Thank you. We light the menorah and we also do Christmas. You do everything then. That is good. Oh, Sandy says that's the one.
Yeah.
Phew, that's what I was waiting for. Lovely. Great talk today.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone. Hope you have a good weekend.
Absolutely. Yes.
Get yourself, don't get too crazy about preparing for the Christmas because it's coming and going just the same.
As everything else is this year.
Mhm.
So coming and going. So
Exactly. Yeah. Take it easy. I'm going to say good night now.
Exactly. Until next week.
Have a safe and wonderful.
I'm waving too
weekend.
early because, we have a time lag here. So
Here it is.
Yeah.
We're ready.
We're ready. Until next week. Have a safe one, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.